everyone, welcome back to Richmond Public Library Presents Full Steam Ahead. I'm Mr. Lewis from the Ignatius Park Library, and today, in honor of St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be making small paper leprechaun hats. It's a fun little craft, and it's very simple to do with only requiring just a few simple supplies. Let's get started. So here are all the supplies that you'll need to make this craft. We have the 4 different kinds of paper, 2 colors of green, 1 black for the headband, and 1 yellow or gold for the buckle. If you have cardstock in green, I recommend using that for the actual hat itself, since it's a little sturdier, but regular construction paper will work just fine. We also have a ruler for making measurements and for marking straight lines, pencil for marking, scissors for cutting, glue for holding everything together, a little bit of clear tape for a little bit of extra stability if we need it, and I'm using a roll of Scotch tape to make the size for our hat. If you have something else or you don't have Scotch tape, it's about 4.5 inches across total and about 3 inches on the inner ring, and you'll see why that's important in a second. But we use this to make the circles that we'll cut out in order to shape our hat. So to start with, I'm going to show you how to mark out the templates and then cut everything out that we need. So we start with our thicker construction paper if you have it, and we're going to use the Scotch tape or whatever else you have to make the template. All right, we're going to mark it around the outside, mark it around the inside, and we're going to do that twice. Then we're also going to mark about 3 inches from here, and we're going to cut along this full length of construction paper. All right, so I'll show you how it's done. So we mark around the outside edge. So now that we have our individual pieces, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to decide which one you want to be the brim of your hat and which one you want to be the lid of your hat. All right? Generally the brim you want to be more circular because that's the outside edge. So we'll take this one, this will be our brim, and this will be our lid. The lid's a little bit easier, so we're going to start with that one. What we're going to do is we're going to mark out places to cut, and we're going to make tabs that will fold over. All right, so. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly even. The idea is we just need something to glue the lid to the inner walls of our hat. So next we're going to cut them out. Now you may notice that I'm cutting some of them at a rather odd angle, and the reason I do that is so that we have as much area here for the glue, but not too much area here because we have to bend that in, and you can't really bend in a curve. So we want as little space here along the actual circle as possible. There you have it. This will be the lid of our hat. It looks like a sun, doesn't it? So next, so that we have something to glue it to, we're going to take what is the sides of our hat, and we're going to roll it into a sleeve like this. Okay? Then we want it to be the right size. So we shape it until it's the right size. Approximately. It doesn't have to be exactly 1-to-1. There can be a little bit of a gap. But it's better for the sleeve to be a little bit larger than the lid, than a little bit smaller. That should do it. Once you have that, you just make a little mark on the inside so that you know where your edge is. Once you've done that, you know that the mark is here. Take our glue. We're going to glue that section. There we have it, our sleeve. I also like to put a little bit of extra tape on the inside, just for extra stability. All right along that seam there. Just like that, okay? Now we do have a bit of a seam here, but that's not as big of an issue. If you want to put tape on that, you can as well. So, now we'll see the lid fits on the hat. So what we want to do is we want to fold these down, like so. There you have it. Make sure that they're all pushed against the inside as tight as you can, so the glue will stick better. Okay, there we go. So we already have our hat shape now. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to make the band. So for the band, we're going to want to do is mark out 1 inch from the edge of your paper. There you have it. Okay. Now we're also going to cut out the buckle. So for the buckle, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of measurement with this. This is 1 inch wide. We don't want the buckle to be too big. Notice that we only want a little bit of space around the edge. We want the edges to be even. So this is 1/4 inch. So we need 1.5 inch square total. Cut out our 1.5 inch square, like so. So now we have a square that is 1.5 inches, and we need it to be 1/4 inch on the inside. So there we go. So we have our buckle shape. So now all you have to do is cut it out. We're going to do the same thing we did before. You can bend it a little bit, try not to crease it if at all possible, just to get that first cut. So there you have it. We have our buckle and our band, right? So what we need to do is we need to find out how long the band goes. So there's going to be overlap. Okay, and just like before, what we're going to do is we're going to find out just how far it goes, then we're going to mark that spot. So that's about where it goes to. It might be a little snug to get on, but see, it'll slide on just okay. So next, what we want to do is we want to put the buckle on. I usually like to put the buckle right on the seam, so it hides the seam. So what I need to do is put a glue just on the edges that are going to be touching the paper. So. The last bit will be the extra decoration, which will be the shamrock. So the shamrock, you can just freehand this. You just need the idea of the basic shape, and then make sure it's not too large. We'll go from there. See, I already cut out a piece for this. You want about the same size. You don't want it to be too large. So give yourself a tiny piece. Make sure a little bit taller is fine, because you're not going to use the full length, and generally it's going to be at an angle. So next what we're going to do is we're going to trace out your clover, and clover is very simple. It's 3 heart shapes with a stem. So draw a heart. Once all the glue dries, it'll be pretty sturdy, and you have your very own paper leprechaun hat. All right.